Uh, this is part 2. There's a bunch of parts, but this is part 2. This is the rhombus part of the quiz. This is rhombus NERF. The intersection of the diagonals is Y. Just a little summary of the rhombus before I start here. In a rhombus, all 4 sides are congruent. The diagonals are perpendicular. And some angles are congruent. Remember, the diagonals bisect their respective angles, so those 2 angles are congruent. And these 2 angles are congruent. So also are these 2 angles congruent to each other, and these 2 are congruent to each other. Now, because a rhombus is also a parallelogram, the opposite angles are congruent to each other. So angle NFE would be congruent to angle NEY. Now, I understand that this does not look like a rhombus. Like, this angle does not look like a right angle. Unless you maybe squint your eyes. Sorry. Anyways, but given the fact that it's a rhombus, you are required to apply all the properties and theorems involved in a rhombus into the diagram. So you can't go by what it looks like. Alright, let's answer question number 6. You're given that angle YER is 58. So that's this angle. And you're asked for angle YRE. That's this angle here. Now, remember, the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular, so this is a 90-degree angle. So we have 2 angles of a right triangle. We have 2 angles of a triangle. To find the third one, you simply subtract from 180. Or, if you remember, the acute angles of a right triangle are complementary. So these 2 add up to 90. Let's use that. So 90 minus 58 is 32. So the answer to number 6 is 32 degrees. Because it's 90 minus 58. Okay, that's question 6. Question 7. It's a rhombus question again. This time we're given angle FER is 48. That's this one here. Angle RFE is this angle over here. Alright, remember, the diagonals of a rhombus bisect their angles, so this is 48. Okay. A rhombus is also a parallelogram, so alternate interior angles are congruent. So the one I just marked up here and this one down here are the same, 48. So, number 7, measure of angle RFE is 48. Number 8. Measure, you're given a rhombus again, and we're given measure of angle ENY. That's this angle. And we're asked about measure of angle NYF. That's this angle here. This angle, the given angle, is a distraction. As in, you don't need it. Diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular. So it's 90. So a measure of angle NYF is 90 degrees. That is not needed. That's number 8. Number 9. This time, we're given measure of angle NEY. That's this one over here. And we're asked about measure of angle NFY. That's this one. Okay. This is similar to number 7. If this is 36, this is 36. These 2 sides are parallel. Alternate interior angles. That's 36. So, number 9, measure of angle NFY is 36 degrees. That's the rhombus question.